Team 7. Which Aladada has just kindly changed for us, so you know who's who, and you can bet on who would you like to win with your candy.
All right, make sure to get your bets in, and we're going to get into it really soon here. All right. Temple of Anubis. This is a fun map. It is very hard to get that second point though. It's especially that Vroom is going to be taking Bastion. That is Vroom's go-to. I would be surprised if he doesn't pick Bastion here, especially on this match. This is like made for Bastion, I think.
It definitely is. If Bastion's able to get set up in some kind of corner or some kind of like line of sight where he can just sit there and left click, he could be very difficult to take out, especially if he's got a Reinhardt set up in front of him. But it doesn't look like he's taking Bastion. He's actually on the road at the moment.
I don't believe it. Is this the real Vroom fondle? I don't believe it. Not as a Bastion. That is very surprising to me. A very common setup is set up on the little archway as at the first choke point with a Bastion. I am honestly shocked here.
Yeah, it's interesting, but we do have the mandatory May coming in from Narsil here. He'll be able to try.
He just switched up actually. He's now going to be soldier.
That's interesting because May is actually really strong on this point, especially the first one with this sort of the small kind of confined areas. She's able to wall off kind of part of the team and then try and freeze anyone that's just like caught in front of her walls.
Yeah.
But we do see the soldier and the Junkrat on the defending team.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting defensive setup here. Not expected. Blackjack is playing as Junkrat. That is no surprise. And Droka is going to be the healer for this team, as the red team is being unleashed now. Starting off with a Reinhardt, a D.Va. They've got Mercy, Pingu with the direct heals, and a Zenyatta. So they've got 2 heals going on. Let's see if it works out for them as they push through this first choke point. Reinhardt leading the way. Blackjack launches Reinhardt into the air.
That was a very clever use of his mind there, launching the Reinhardt away from his team, able to get off a pick there nice and early as they see the team pushing in here through the side, and we see the Keeping It Koala dive in after some players here. They're actually being held back in the sort of like courtyard area from this main sort of
their entire team is here too. That could be dangerous, as they're all trying to funnel into this very small area.
Yes, as we see an early res coming in from the Crazy Pingu, only to res the one player. The Reinhardt goes down here. This might spell trouble for the attacking team, who are actually playing with triple tanks at the moment. A lot of HP on the board here from them, as we see the D.Va lose her mech and go down, and the first healer goes down from the attacking turn. It's just the 4 players remaining with DSB on low health, and it finally goes down to Narsil's ultimate there.
Looks like a red teammate has sneaked in here. Blacken on site with Zarya, just trying to distract the blue team. This is actually going to work great if the red team can trickle in here. They've really opened up the site, and Reinhardt bursts in, and now the red team can take control here and try to eliminate some of the blue team members right on the site.
Well, Vroom does use his ult to take out that Reinhardt that pushed in there, keeping him off the point pretty much, and they still haven't got the first pick despite pushing onto the point there. But they have been able to take a more advanced position through the arch and pushed into this area under the bridge. Now they have the option where DSB is up to the right. They can go up there and try and take some high ground and drop down onto the point. But it looks like the Keeping It Koala want to take the aggression here and try and keep him back. But the attackers are stacking ults here, and you see 2 of them come out at once here. Oh, there was 2 picks there, trying to take that kind of staggers the push there, but the res comes in from Crazy Pingu, picking him back instantly.
Nice job by Reinhardt, mowing down 2 players there. Another opportunity for the red team to move in now. Not many players on site, just Dr. Morningwoody as Reinhardt for the blue team. Red team can really get in here. They need to push though. They're being a little hesitant under that first archway. They need to pour in here and spread out.
Well, The problem is they have Narsil up here with the soldier from high ground. Just used his ult. Basically did a ton of damage here, but he's able to rain hell down on these players on the point. As Woody and Oroka survive on the point for as long as possible. With Blackjack coming in now, but dying with his back to the rest of the team. As we see the D.Va ult coming in. Doesn't pick anyone off, but does a load of damage to Woody's shield.
Nice awareness there by Dr. Morning when he put his shield up right in front of the D.Va ult. And but red team's got control of the point now. They are trying to take it over here. And a nice job by Dr. Morning Woody taking down players, pushing them off the points. Let's see if the red team can make something happen.
Yeah, a couple of important kills coming in from Woody after a nice res from Storytime. Picked up about 2 or 3 players, and it's just about 3 players now from the attacking team left on the point here, or around by the point, but they are being slowly picked off, and it's just the D.Va now who has now lost her mech and falling back to try and regroup with her Reinhardt and Mercy.
Unfortunately there for the red team could not take that any checkpoint, so they have to start fresh. They were on the point for a while, but could not even hit the first little checkpoint there. And they've got only 1 minute and 20 seconds left, so only a few more tries to get in here.
Yeah, as we see Arcurek pushing in on his own there, gets picked off. Heroes Never Die comes in, but heals no one. Picks no one up. That's a poor res there. We see Neo on the point after his ult, behind the enemy team, peppering the tanks.
Do they even realize it now? I don't think they realized he
around.
went back there. Now they're chasing him down, and he'll fall there. So red team needs to regroup again.
This is a very close fight as we see no healers alive, just the 3 tanks on the edge of the point as we see Xayah get pulled in by the Roadhog, but bubbles away and manages to survive. Roadhog goes in with his whole hog, destroying D.Va's mech, doing a ton of damage to Reinhardt shield, actually killing him in the process. And now the attacking team have to regroup again with D.Va out of her mech. Hopefully she'll have that soon again. Actually goes down to Androga. Nice pick there. Just the 4 attacking players here with only Xayah as a tank in place.
Yep. Just time for one more push here. They've got to make it happen. No ults ready too, except Reinhardt. He's probably going to come in here, lead the charge, and give this red team one more shot. But their healer goes down, so 10 seconds left. It's going to be a close one. Reinhardt tries to use his ult, but dies, and I don't think red team's going to make anything happen here with 5 seconds left. No one on the point.
Yeah, we actually saw Pingu switch away from Mercy towards the end. Got one pick, but aside from that, he was taken down quite convincing by Blackjack's spam of his grenades through the choke points. A Junkrat can really pepper and sort of like hold back an attacking team here as we see him actually get the play of the game. Just a huge amount of damage when they're in these confined spaces. Even despite this res, he's just doing so much damage here, taking down.
That's the Junkrat's dream right there. Put them all in the corner, have them group up. Great job by Blackjack, the substitute for Team Koala actually. So good job by him. And we'll be switching sides now. So let's see what kind of setup Team 7 can do. And you know they've gotta do a stronghold here. All like we saw in the last game. Team Koala just needs to get that first point down. They just need to claim that first match. They don't even need the second point anymore, so we won't even see that happen. Which I think is the hardest defensive area, or the offensive area, I would say, to try to take over.
Yeah, they definitely did a very good hold there, especially with Narsil. Narsil just sat on that high ground just above the point, and no one pushed up to try and take him out, and he was able there just to stand there above the point and rain fire down on anyone that sort of like tried to push on the point to try and capture it. I think that his position in that was key, and like him doing damage to the people on the point whilst they're trying to take Woody out, who was on the point with Androka. That tank and heals combo on the point was just too much for them to deal with the damage coming in from Narsil, and that was the turning point on that for them. That hold there when there was only 3 players alive for the defending team.
So let's look at the setup for the teams. Switching sides, we've got a Bastion on the defense. We got Team 7 wielding a Bastion. Let's see if it helps them out here. They've got also a Junkrat 2 and a Mei. Mei is very popular. Room not sporting Bastion on offense. Makes sense. Playing Roadhog again. And Blackjack will be playing Reaper on the offense. And we also see a Genji there.
Yeah, we see only the 1 tank on the defense here, but they do have a Mei who can be considered an off-tank with her ability to survive. Despite her lower health pool than any of the tanks, She has incredibly high survivability with the ability to wall people off and then go into her ice shell. But it'd be interesting to see how the Bastion deals with the attacking Genji here, because we saw that in the previous game where the Genji literally was able to destroy the Bastion as soon as he, was able to close the distance.
And here we go. We've got Diva attempting to go through, and Mei says, you're not going through there. Blackjack uses his skill to get past that little initial Bastion setup, so he's going to be able to sneak around here. The entire red team has actually pushed through. The Bastion setup did not work, and red team is getting an early jump onto the point here now.
Yes, we saw the Bastions set up here behind, raining fire down there, but Neo's doing a ton of damage. We've got a nice early pick on the Genji whilst he's trying to reflect damage from the Bastion. But he gets that kill there, and it's only the Ana and the Genji left alive here as the attacking team kind of staggered in. Nice hold there. Pingu might go down. Yep. He's on such low HP and able to heal at the moment because of that Ana grenade. But we've got 3 defending players here as the attacking team kind of regroup and stagger in. We've got like 3-4 players at the main archway here as we see Blackjack coming in from the high ground, trying to get some backstabs on the defending players as a Reaper.
Oh, and he goes in here. Let's see if he makes anything happen. Is the team aware? Reinhardt is aware now, and he's going to push back with his team. Nice little distraction there, though.
Yeah, it's his team.
And red team looking to regroup.
Yeah, they look like they're doing the same tactic again of taking the high ground as Genji kind of distracts him in front. So hard to hit when he's at those kind of ranges, but you see the attacking teams jumping in now. Woody getting frozen by Mei. Nice grenade coming in from the attacking Ana, putting like so many players unable to be healed during that phase. That's the importance of that. We see a defensive Mei ult coming in. Just the room left on the point, but you've got the attackers coming in from the side, the areas from the side trying to avoid that Mei ult. Blackjack finally goes down.
It's gonna be scary here. Red team's got control.
Yeah, it's just the Bastion left alive. Finally taken it by Narsil. Looks like
all they need is to get that point.
Yeah. That was a clever use of his ult by Woody there, just to hold back the attacking team there.
And red team will take that. Again, we've seen like oh, is it not? Do they have to get both?
They should.
I think they just had to get the one.
That's probably Aladad not setting the game up properly, but we can play on and just enjoy some more game, I guess.
Very similar. Damn it, Aladad. Very similar outcome though that you saw from the first game where you had one team couldn't get the first point, and all that just really just opens up for the second team to take a chance at attack. Only needing to get that first point, it makes it a lot easier. So yeah, it is GG. So we will I'm just gonna leave the game. I don't know. There's not gonna be a play of the game. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, so GG there. We will go over the brackets. Let's set up for the next match, guys. Let's get the voting going on. And Aladad is fired. Ban Aladad.